Friends, unfortunately, we are going through another correction after which we are very likely to see that parabolic growth. So today, I want to talk about the altcoins that are performing significantly better than others during the current market drop and, of course, analyze their potential for further growth. We'll discuss, can SAY reach $3 per coin? What's next for Hedera? Does Jupe have a future? And much more. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and watch this video until the end. Friends, as I mentioned, today we'll talk about various promising altcoins. So let's start with a project that everyone is familiar with, Jupiter. This coin is one of the few that hasn't been significantly affected by liquidity pullbacks and FUD surrounding the Solana blockchain. Jupiter has held up well against these challenges and continues to do so. Over the past week, Solana and its ecosystem took a minus 30% hit due to FUD. However, JUP has rebounded by 17% in just the past 2 days, and I'm confident this is just the beginning. Meanwhile, Solana dropped 21% from its pre-FUD levels and has only recovered 6% so far. So, if Bitcoin manages to stabilize above $100,000 and Solana climbs back to $200 to $210, we could easily see JUP hitting around $1.3 per token, nearly a 2 times from its current price levels. But that's not the only reason for its growth. Looking at the bigger picture, there are many more reasons why JUP could push beyond $1.50 or even $2. Let's break them down. The team isn't just maintaining the project, they are strategically building its future, cementing Jupiter as a core component of the Solana ecosystem. At a recent conference, the team didn't just announce changes, they put on a show, unveiling one of the most aggressive token burns in history. A total of 3 billion JUP was burned, valued at approximately $3.2 billion at the time. But here's the real game changer. This isn't a one-time event, but part of a long-term strategy. They announced that 50% of the exchange's fees will be used to buy back JUP from the market, and these buybacks officially began on February 17th. Just last month, the exchange generated $7.4 million in fees. If this trend continues, that's around $3 to $4 million worth of JUP purchases every month, with tokens locked for 3 years. Over the long term, this will create significant supply pressure, ensuring a constant deflationary effect. This isn't just about supporting the price, it's about building a self-sustaining ecosystem. With these mechanisms in place, Jupiter is positioning itself as the Uniswap of the Solana network. And if Solana continues to dominate, the growth potential for Jupiter and its token is far from exhausted. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. Friends, next, I'd also like to mention Hedera, which has shown incredible growth over the past year. It's important to highlight that Hedera is one of the leaders in partnerships with major Web2 companies and corporations. Just look at this list: LG, Samsung, Google, and other massive banks and enterprises. These are companies with multi-billion-dollar market capitalizations, and they are choosing Hedera. This trend is only going to expand further, especially with Trump's return and the continuous influx of investors from the Web2 space. The number of corporations looking to tokenize their assets will only continue to grow. In addition to major companies, Hedera is also collaborating with entire governments. A great example is their work with the US government, which, in my opinion, is an extremely bullish development. White House representatives required consultation on open-source software, and they turned specifically to Hedera for advice. This has sparked numerous rumors suggesting that Hedera could potentially begin working more closely with the US government. Now, the conversation is shifting towards something even bigger: future presidential elections. That's right, there are now rumors circulating that for the next elections, Trump and a representative from the Department of Government Efficiency are considering working with Hedera. But that's not all. You're probably aware that Elon Musk has been pushing for greater transparency in how government funds are spent. Hedera has proposed using its blockchain for the Department of Efficiency in Musk's initiative. Seeing such a collaboration would be incredibly interesting, and something tells me that it's entirely possible. Considering all of this, I genuinely believe that reaching previous all-time highs is entirely realistic in the near future. And in the scenario of an extremely bullish market with real institutional partnerships, we could definitely see new price peaks for Hedera.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Now let's move on to a token that is a standout representative of Layer 1 blockchains. This blockchain has a relatively small market capitalization, which could be a huge advantage for us, investors looking for potentially profitable assets. First of all, this is a relatively young blockchain that is already proving its strength. It has established itself as a fast and low-cost Layer 1 network, making it attractive to many developers and users. Additionally, SEI is already supported by a significant number of projects, initiatives, and companies, which adds credibility to the project. What particularly impresses me is the growth rate of the SEI ecosystem. If you watched my videos 6 months ago, you probably remember that I already talked about SEI, and at that time, its ecosystem was 2 to 3 times smaller than it is now. Here, I also want to highlight total value locked over the past few months. SEI has reached peak values of $270 million, and even now, this metric remains at around $200 million, despite a significant decline across all cryptocurrencies. One interesting highlight is that SEI Foundation has launched the DeSci fund Sapien Capital, worth $65 million. The initiative is aimed at supporting scientific research and innovation using the SEI blockchain. In reality, this coin is highly promising because SEI strongly reminds me of SUI. It is similarly overlooked, even though all the key indicators demonstrate the strength of the blockchain. So, I expect that we could easily see SEI reaching the current valuation levels of SUI. Next, I'd like to talk about an incredible AI project that has proven its strength this year. ICP has also shown significant growth and, I would even say, has become one of the biggest discoveries of the past year. It was and remains the first blockchain to successfully build a truly decentralized AI directly on-chain. Over time, the coin has held up well, even during recent major market pullbacks, without experiencing drastic declines. This demonstrates strong confidence in the project. Now, I want to discuss the latest news, as there have been many noteworthy updates. For instance, Dfinity recently locked 25% of the total token supply for 8 years. This is a clear indicator of their long-term commitment to the project. Just to put this into perspective, 142 million ICP is worth $998 million. In other words, Dfinity has effectively locked away a massive amount of value for 8 years. And you know what? I'm confident that this sum will be worth much more by then. It has long been clear that ICP has chosen a path of continuous development and surrounding itself with experts. Dfinity frequently organizes various events for developers, ranging from hackathons to casual networking gatherings. They recently hosted an event in honor of World Computer Day, bringing together top technical experts and representatives from leading blockchain projects. At first glance, this may not seem like a big deal, but in reality, it's an excellent strategy for building culture and increasing ICP's recognition among industry leaders. It's also hard not to mention the outstanding PR work of Dfinity's CEO, who frequently provides insights, shares in-depth perspectives on AI, its future, and potential challenges in its development. He continuously emphasizes the importance of keeping AI decentralized. Another groundbreaking feature that could attract a wave of new users to the blockchain is the Caffeine AI project. The primary goal of Caffeine AI is to make the creation and updating of web applications accessible to everyone. This tool allows users to develop applications using simple text commands. Imagine just typing out what you need, adding Gmail authentication, integrating internet identity, or modifying the design, and it's executed automatically. While there are no full details yet, the product's official release is expected very soon. Beyond AI development, ICP is making significant strides in Layer 1 innovation. They are actively promoting the idea of blockchain interoperability and have launched the Chain Fusion initiative, which has already onboarded 21 blockchains. ICP is confidently moving toward its goals and continues expanding in the AI sector at an impressive pace. So, I still believe that we could see $75 to $100 per ICP in the future. That's it for today. Remember, this is just my perspective on the market, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more coin reviews. See you soon!